Investigation launched after only fit birds on this train flashes across digital screens. Anonymous has been busy, I suppose. Rail bosses are investigating the message only fit birds on this train was displayed across the cross-country train in Berkshire on the LED screen normally reserved for passenger information such as upcoming stops or travel advice. Well, it would be travel advice, I suppose. You travel to her home. But anyway.
You want the eye candy.
Exactly. You know, there's only fit birds allowed on this train. But anyway. Sitting on the train is most commonly a very boring affair while you wait for hours by reading, listening to music, or, if you're particularly well prepared, watching Netflix. If that's not your crammed in like sardines, sweating in the vessel blue. Sorry. That's if you're not crammed in like sardines, sweating in the vessel blue. I don't know what vessel blue is, but I'm tired. So, yeah, anyway. Normally there isn't a lot on the train to keep you engaged unless there's an announcer or ticket collector with a particularly good credit or maybe a D-list celebrity sitting nearby. What you certainly wouldn't expect is anything other than the train's next stop or dearest travel or advice to appear on the LED screen on each of the end of the carriage. Let alone a sexist remark, I don't know, well, is it sexist? I don't know, we'll get to that, about the attractiveness of the train's female passengers. The message appeared above the door between the carriages around 8:30 a.m. between Berkshire and Reading on the cross-country service between Worcestershire and Reading. And now, fuming rail boss are investigating as cross-country branded the incident unacceptable and said they will speak to those with access to the onboard systems. Passenger Tom Nizipic was unimpressed with the very sexist message and said some of the other passengers were laughing and taking pictures. He recalled one passenger saying, "I think somebody is drunk." Hopefully not the train driver. "I was upset at sometimes. I travelled by the train with my 5-year-old daughter. How would I be able to explain the message to her? The message is very sexist."
It's just humor, people.
Yeah, he's probably a leftist. He doesn't have a sense of humor. But anyway.
And I found out what Vesa Blue is.
Okay.
It's a picture. It's a wallpaper style. It must be what they put around the walls or the floor.
Okay.
It looks very boring.
Okay. Anyway, some people on the train were laughing, but others, especially women, were not happy about the message. Well, were the girls fit, I suppose?
Yeah, only the unfit ones would have been upset.
Exactly. Probably sitting there, "I'm not fit!" But anyway. Thomas, a health inspector, taken the train to travel to work in Reading, and I have no idea how this happened. I believe someone unauthorized accessed the computer and changed it to display this message. Well, it's probably a safe bet, isn't it? In my opinion, this could be a group of teenagers, as I could imagine an adult writing this type of message. Or, I don't know, you might be selling yourself a little bit short there, buddy. Many passengers were truly unaware of the remark, but once people started taking pictures, more stood up to see. A spokesperson for Cross Country said, "Shortly after the train's departure, we were informed this message was being displayed and made immediate arrangements for its removal." Oh, killjoys. "Such language is unacceptable to everyone at the Cross Country. An investigation is currently underway involving those who had access to the onboard system to determine who was responsible." Who is responsible? Alright, okay. So, at the chance of being branded sexist and every name under the sun, is this really such a bad thing?
No. I mean, this is just like larrikin stuff, you know.
Yeah,
it's just it's harmless.
This is shit posting. This is what this is. This is a bunch of kids that thought, ha ha ha, we're gonna get in. We're gonna change the sign on the train to make it only fit women, and we're gonna have a little bit of fun at the train company's expense.
I reckon, like they just breached some security. Like,
Yeah.
it was probably low security for the sign.
Yeah.
Like, you know how, I mean, these days, Coles, Woolies, Big W, Kmart, all them, they actually put tape over the remote control receiver now, because some TVs had the ability to actually write text on them with a smart TV,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and there's been incidents. So, I mean, hey, I don't know. Maybe I'm one of those.
No. He's not. He's a good boy. He would never do such a thing. Did you
Yeah.
did you hear about the guy that went through and changed the work sign for the road workers?
No,
So-
what happened there?
Okay, so you know how you get these signs that say like road workers ahead, right?
Yeah.
So some guy decided to go through and to change the sign from road workers ahead to zombies ahead.
That's awesome.
Apparently, they weren't too happy about someone hacking their sign, but apparently it's remarkably easy to do because they leave the computer cabinet unlocked. So,
Yeah, and this sign in the tray was more than likely easy to breach. It must have just been an open protocol, no security.
yeah,
Just get the app with a rooted Android phone or something and just go for it, you know?
yeah, change it to whatever you want. But anyway, I don't know, guys. Look, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Do you think this is a big thing? Do you think this is sexist? Do you think they're blowing this all out of proportion? Or do you think that this is actually a real disaster and that...
Oh no, boys will be boys.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Well, you can't say that now. Even that's sexist, apparently. But guys, let me know
Oh,
what your
sorry.
thoughts are in the comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack a like. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great night and enjoy.